So you think
Those
the
pass them
out?
outs, those pass them outs are filthy.
So I really like the Catalyst a lot. I like the full ounce end load on the shorter barrel, and I've been swinging it. So I've got the Sanchez half ounce 13-inch barrel. I've got the Baseball Town, which is a 13-inch barrel with a 0.75 ounce end load, and then I've got the Catalyst 12-inch full ounce. And I got to tell you what, that fucking Baseball Town and the Catalyst are fucking silly. I tell you, I love them.
I think they're all of them are good.
Mm-hmm.
Every single. I have not heard one person say like Louisville just isn't good. The only thing, and I think Louisville knows this, is that they chip up and it looks crazy after 300 swings or 200. I'd say 300 to 400 swings. They look nuts. They look like they're busting in half.
And that's kind of like, I saw something happen last night to mine, and I'm probably right around 200, and I'm like, all right, we're good, we're open.
I also think it depends on what you're swinging, because I put about 80 T swings on my pass them out brand new.
Yeah.
It doesn't, you can't tell. It still has the sound, but I also use those spinners. They're 52 300s. They're lighter than softballs, like normal softballs, so they fly a little bit further, but they're 52 300, so they're not going to break they're not going to break a bat. I think if you're using really, you just got to, when you're swinging those Louisvilles in BP, you got to make sure you're swinging softer balls.
And that's what I do at home. And I didn't do it well enough with the Catalyst and the Baseball Town. I did it well with the Baseball Town, but the Catalyst not as much. And I'm a tee guy. I've got them at home, and those balls they can be whatever they are. They're basically socks at this point. So
So the other thing that I've noticed is some of them break in differently.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you've seen Sean Rand's Marshburn.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have a single. It has all the normal spider webbing or whatever it's called on the bat throughout the bat. There's no hard paint chip that you see in some of the other ones. So it's right.
And
it
I
also
tested
depends
that at
on
league.
how you break it in too. You know what I mean? I think that has a lot to do with it.
I tested that one at league, and it was still 270, 280. And
I was going to say 275.
Yeah, he's been only swinging that all year.
Yep. They do hold compression very well, even when they look like look crazy. You know what I mean? They're still at 270, 280.
And I grabbed, I was swinging last night, and I was swinging with Softball Tony, and some of his balls are a little harder. And so I was like, let me grab the bat I used for league before, Louisville came into our life. And there was a noticeable difference with the way the ball was jumping off the bat between the two.
Yeah, he has some fun balls in his bag. I was like, because I was swinging the Ruckus, because you can swing the Ruckus on at One Nation still.
Right.
Also,
sure
we might want to get into that too a little bit tonight. Holy moly.
We will.
What is going on? But yeah, he was like, hey, see how far you can hit this one. And it was like one of his senior league or senior balls.
Yeah.
Those things fly.
Yeah, there's a couple he had, and I'm like,
far.
Can you not throw those during BP right now, please?
I mean, I was using the Ruckus, so I was like, I'll swing at anything. But yeah, I think I ended up hitting 4 or something out of Piscat from the plate, which is pretty decent. Some of them that, so that
325 to 350 in that ballpark.
It's 350
down was the
line,
fence.
I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, that senior ball went into the trees out there. I was like, we should use those.
His bucket,
feel better.
His bucket is just a box of chocolates. You're gonna get a sock, and then you're gonna get a stadium, and it's just, you don't know what's coming.
And he says the same thing, hey, swing as hard as you can at this one, and then you'll do it, and it'll be one of the indoor balls, and you'll be like,
gotcha.
Why?
It's funny. So I have a bucket of balls. Let me throw out a little PSA here. I have a bucket of balls. If somebody brings balls to BP, go fucking walk. Go fucking walk for them. Because I tell you what, I'm about halfway through my bucket of balls. and it's from, weekends, it's from weeks. Like, go take a walk. If somebody is nice enough to have 100 softballs, go get them out of the fucking woods.
I've lost maybe probably 100 softballs last year. I also just gave them away to people who usually bring balls, and I was like, you know what, I've hit a bunch of your balls out. Here, take mine.
Yeah. Well, that's it. Like,
I've
got mine.
You know what I do now is I just hit by myself off of a tee.
That's a fucking way to go. Hey, J Rowe, it happened last night at Martell. J Rowe, can I borrow your balls? I'm like, I don't have them.
Yeah.
Softball Tony's like, they're in the back of your truck. I'm like, nah. They're
not tonight. They're not.
Nah, they're not there.
Because that is a bit it's just a big. I mean, granted, not a lot of people are spending money on these balls. I mean, it's all a trickle down effect, right? Like
Facebook Marketplace. Yeah.
You throw, that, and or you just pick up a collection from the field. Yeah. You know what I mean? You don't because you're on the board at Merrimack, so you don't take those balls. But yeah,
I would.
What about when we were down at the D this weekend, Hayes? We got I think Poisson threw up a couple balls for the league, and I was like, these balls were used 15 years ago.
Yeah, no, there's just balls everywhere. I can't tell. They used to have the stamp, and it made it very obvious which ones belong to the league, and now they don't.
That was last year. That was a good idea.
Yeah.
Well, that's where no,
because you still saw 12 of them in Tony's bucket.
Yeah.
But that's where I used to get a lot of balls. I'd be standing at Martell broadcasting games, and Sloaney would come over, and a ball would be cut, and he'd toss it to me, and boom, away we go. I haven't been at Merrimack lately. But when I'm at the Nationals for the D Nationals, you're fucking damn right. I'm going to be walking down that hill behind Fields 4.
Yeah, if you just go like that, and like Pelham the next day usually has a bunch of good balls, but you just have to go through the woods.
I gotta wake up tomorrow
ivy.
Morning and do it.
Yeah, risk getting poison ivy, and I don't know.
I'm not worried about little poison ivy. Little poison ivy is not going to hurt me.
I've actually gone backwards. I had this conversation this weekend. I used to get poison ivy super bad.
Yeah.
And now I like get maybe like a tiny little bit. You guys ever get poison ivy as a kid?
I get it awful. Yeah, it doesn't. I get it now. That's
you get
why.
It now? Did you when you were a kid?
I did go in the woods. There was no woods around me in Nashua. There's no woods around me now either. When I go to fields or golfing. I get it golfing like every year because my ball's always in the woods.
Well, seems like a you problem.
That's a me thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. I think I've just grown an immunity to it. I'm hoping that I have at least. I don't know how.
You're avoiding it better now.
Yeah, but I'm still like going into I still like. It's not a lot like chlamydia. It's not. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bring It. We got another night here tonight. Oh, Jesus Christ. We're not going to dive into that whole side of the spin-off pod that is going to be coming eventually someday.
We keep saying that, but we just got to do it.
Josh Moore was talking to me last night. He's like, J Rowe. He's like, I was trying to get it going. He's like, when are we going to do it? I'm like, I don't know, Josh. Let's wait till softball's over, and then we can get podcasting. We'll make like 45 episodes. Time, yeah. 45 episodes.
45
we'll all get high as fuck, like edibles, whatever you want.
I think the idea here is to have like we're all in one place, but there's also like somewhere to like sleep as well in case it's
going to be a sleepover type event.
We'll rent Airbnb it.
Sleepover podcast.
D-Money, what's happening, baby? What you drinking?
Oh my goodness. So, excuse me.
Bless you.
Tonight I have a guava high noon, and then
okay.
Yeah, switching it up a little bit.
I like that.
A little bit. On deck I have a Northwoods Brewing Trapper's Pack NEPA. Which they have a lot of the Northwoods Brewing down the street at the store that I go.
How do you like Northwoods?
It's all right.
Yeah, okay. I think that's fair.
I don't think it's bad, and I don't think it's great. I think it's like one of those middle of the road. I mean, it's a pretty sweet spot too.
Yeah.
When I went there,
very good pizza. Very good pizza.
Very, very good pizza.
And a bakery.
Is it like a Trillium pizza, or is it like?
It's good pizza. It's good. It's not. It wasn't the crazy thing we had at Trillium where we just got all sorts of flavors on it. But I haven't been.
Different.
Their pizzas are cooked well. They're big, good toppings.
That's what she said.
Not to me.
She said he's cooked well.
Oh, I'm cooked, but it's not big.
Okay, all right. So I've never been there. I've heard it's a good spot.
Yeah. Have you had any of their beer?
No, maybe not for a long time. So that's why I'm asking.
Yeah, they're all right.
Okay, works for me. Coco, what's happening?
Hi.
What you drinking?
Hi.
Fucking
I'm
water.
drinking. No, it's not. It just looks like it. This is a vodka Fresca. Yeah.
Oh, that shit's so good.
Yeah. Yeah, you
It
were getting
is
all
so
ready
good.
to shit on me for drinking water, and I pulled out a great beverage.
I'm actually not even looking at you right now. I'm pulling something up, so that's why I just wanted to poop on you a little bit.
My on deck though is I've never had recently. It's a non-alcoholic, but it's Go Brewing. Don't roll your eyes. When you have it, it's perfectly fine. When I have it, it's the worst thing in the world.
But when it's non-alcoholic, I feel like you know where I stand on non-alcoholics. I know you guys both drink them, but you know, with me on non-alcoholics, I rather just. For me, I'm trying to cut the calories. You guys are in both great shape. You don't need to cut the calories like I do.
Great shape is very.
That's the nicest thing you've ever said
Anything
to
in
me,
better
and it's why.
shape than me is great.
One thing that I noticed with the non-alcoholics was that a lot of them are like 100 calories per beer, which I thought that is actually cutting the calories, because most of these beers don't say that they're 700 calories each.
No, but they are.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons I want, because we always go long afterwards. So I have like a Gatorade, a water.
You got it all stacked up.
I
on
line
the box.
it up. Yeah. So
You're
that's
ready
for
to go.
at the end. But, yeah.
All right,
What about
I
you,
like
buddy? What do
that.
you got tonight?
I'm in Germany tonight.
Okay.
I went
Rowdy.
to Bert's Beers, and I walk in and he's got the Fest beer. He's got the Oktoberfest going. I'm just like, I'm okay with these beers. I go, but I'm looking at the fucking pumpkin beers behind it, and I go, this is not fucking right. This is not fucking right. Breweries, stop fucking making pumpkin beers. There's like 4 of you that do it well. Fuck off with the rest of you.
It's also way too early. I walked into Lowe's the other day and they've got all of the fucking Halloween shit up, like the 16-foot skeletons.
Scary.
Like it's August. What are we talking about? It's August.
It's too fucking early. So I'm in Germany. So I've got the Weihenstephaner, whatever, Vitas. I've got a 4-pack of Kolsch. We're getting after it tonight, boys. I've had 2 margaritas. I had a glass of mead when I got home too. We're ready to go tonight. But it's just.
What did you have?
So that's why I ended up in Germany. And I was like, you know what? He's like, well, they'll be gone. And I'm like, I'm going to be in fucking Germany in November. So I don't care if I drink it here or not. So we'll be all right. Yeah, we're going to have ourselves a night though. We got ourselves a racer joining us here. Murray State Racer is going to be coming up here tonight. Madi Ratliff of Khaos, which it's a team we've quickly grown to love. And you know what? She's sitting in the back. Here we go. She's sitting in the back. Let's just bring Madi Ratliff. What's up, baby? How are you? What? How's that red wine treating you right now? What you got going on over there?
Going down good.
The nails look nice too. Looks like you got the nails on point for tonight. You do it just for us?
Thank you. Just for you all.
So nice.
Wait. First off, you're from Kentucky and you just said you all?
Well, the y'all will come. Trust me. It'll come. That's all it is. So I'm trying to be proper. I'm nervous. After last week's episode, y'all, I'm nervous.
What was last week? Did we?
Knife play? Yeah.
The first
crazy.
20 minutes.
Yeah, you got a little
Yeah,
crazy.
the first 20 minutes, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
You know what?
It
I
took a
stayed away
weird
from the
turn
Mai Tais.
early.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you, Mai Tais, but you went margaritas. So
I did margaritas tonight.
Yeah. Wonder what
what
tonight's going to turn into.
Who the fuck knows? I mean, Jesus Christ! The last time I was shit-faced with Khaos broadcast, I was trying to get Sasha to marry me. Maddie, who knows what's going to happen this evening?
Yeah.
So we're just going to see what happens. But no, I'm glad we got you on here. You guys finally are back from your vacation. Madi Ratty with Khaos, the Conference A team that gets bumped again for the second consecutive year into a higher division.
Right.
Was on a roll. You guys are finally back in action with the Pocket City Duel. But we had a little conversation. Madi Ratty, I was trying to get her on during the Smoky. Classic, Mountain Classic. And Maddie's in that we're messaging back and forth, and she's like, I just don't want to say anything that's inappropriate. Maddie, you know better than that. Come on.
Yeah. I think I'm fine.
There is no
No such thing. There is no line. He scribbled it out.
It's fair. So
See, it's nice when there's somebody here like me that I'll just say whatever, and I'll take all the fucking brunt for everything. That's how we became such good friends with Froggy, which you may or may not know. He'll be at the Pocket. Bologna will be at the Pocket City. Awkward. Said a few choice words there to take it off of my guys. So I'm here. But Maddie, what's going on? What have you been doing for the last 6 weeks since we last watched you play?
Yeah. Took a vacation. Went to an out of town wedding. Like normal life stuff. So. That was pretty cool, but...
Are you allowed to do that during the season?
I guess so. I guess I didn't really tell Freddie or Billy, so...
Forgiveness is usually easier.
Absolutely, rather than permission, for sure. So, yeah, I've just been doing life things, playing a little league night, taking a little BP, so...
There you go. Well, it's nice because like I've seen the Gazelle a bunch lately. I haven't seen Tab, but I've seen the Gazelle at a bunch of tournaments lately.
Oh,
and her and I have been talking about it.
She just killed it in that home run derby. She's an absolute animal. So I know you were there. You had the best seat. You had the best seat.
I know guys that want to be like her. Like after what she swung up at the PIF, like get out of here, Mike, get her a bat. Get her a DeMarini bat. But no, and that's what she was even saying. She was saying, hey, it's nice. You guys went, what did you play? You played 3 duels in a row. Mm-hmm. And then you were playing, I think you guys played in the first, 2 months of the season. You played 5 of those weekends, I believe, right?
Yeah, it was the Vieira duel, a week break, Texas duel, a week break, Myrtle Beach duel. So I'm glad we're not doing that. Let's say. But, hey, you get a lot of bang for your buck. We played literally probably the most games you can play. So we did it right.
Now, do you think that hurt? Do you think that hurt you guys getting bumped? Say what you will, but you don't have to say anything about getting bumped. We can say it for you. We just saw a team. We just saw a team down in Georgia that was playing around 400 ball, get mid-season reclassed to E-ball, go out and win. They're now 9 or 10-0 and won the state tournament in E-ball, and they're gonna. Shocking! It's from Georgia. Yeah. I know that's wild. Georgia would never do that. They're probably gonna end up winning E-Worlds, but it's tough to see, especially a team like you guys, where it's back-to-back years. It's unfortunate, and but it also shows what you guys are doing there and how you're growing and what type of product you're putting on the field.
Yeah. Well, for me, if you look at my teammates, they are AA players. They're absolutely phenomenal. I would argue major players. They're high level girls. They play ball. They're tough. If you're going by what's supposed to happen, we were classed appropriately, and it is what it is. The good news is nobody skipped a beat. You get bumped, so what? Who cares? We're playing the same tournament, same teams, so it doesn't really matter to us particularly. So
just go out and win the fucking thing. That's all it is. That's
right.
all you need.
That's right.
Just go out and win the damn thing.
And the plan was to win every time we step on the field anyway, so it doesn't change the game plan. But
well, we're going to be here hyping y'all up. Here's a quick question for you, though, before we dive too much further in. And I know Coco and Dustin are going to jump in here, too. But what's this pregame that you have the team do?
The pregame?
Yeah, what is this?
The pregame is called Thumper. It's a drinking game. If anyone's familiar.
That's it was in Beer Fest. The movie Beer Fest had it. And you put up animals? Is it
and you put up a symbol.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be an animal, but a symbol or whatever.
Yeah.
So we were playing in Myrtle Beach. We were waiting. Incognito and Team 24 probably played a 2.5-hour game. We were just sitting there waiting. So I was like, let's play Thumper. And I think I was the only one who knew what it was. But we started playing, and so that kind of became our pregame just to get locked in. Everybody's in a circle. You got the whole team together, and you're having fun, and people are messing up signs, and Pam's shaking her butt in the middle of the circle. So it's just a good time. And then usually if somebody gets a double or something, they'll throw up their signal and just have fun with it. So
you have to, like, here's my thing. You have to have a good double dance. Like, whether it's a team double dance, it's like I've got a personal double dance. You have to have a good one, because doubles, I mean, especially when you're a guy my size, second base is far away. It's fun to get there.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm not a double hitting gal particularly. Don't have much speed, but if I make it to second, then I'm pretty hyped.
You got something to show when you get there.
I got my symbol. I will throw my symbol out. So
what is the symbol? Do you change it every game, or you?
No, you gotta stay consistent. You can't be changing that.
What are we getting?
What's mine?
Yeah.
Just a little bump.
Hey, let's go!
A little bump.
All right.
Hey, yo!
Here I'm thinking like, I wonder if it's a moose. Or...
My mom is probably watching. So.
I love that. Mine's a little sexy, just like a little sexy into a hair flip, and with the knees going other ways. But I like I might start doing it. I also sometimes will go for pelvic thrust. No, I don't.
Yeah,
if I slide into, I'll hump the ground. It's beautiful.
No, you get stuck on the ground and then just hump it
I am fucking Javier Baez when I'm sliding, all right?
These both are better than my Mickey Mouse sound, so it's fine.
Excuse me.
So here, how did a girl from Louisville? I was gonna go with a little bourbon tonight with the Kentucky. Also,
nice.
found out quickly that you listen. You're a consistent listener, because I did shit on Kentucky early on in the year. And I got lit up a little bit in the comments by you.
Yeah, that was rude. So, especially slow pitch, man. Kentucky, we've got a really good slow pitch background, I guess you could say. So
you do, but I've driven through that state a lot.
Yeah, I don't think it was ever.
Have you stopped?
Softball.
Have you stopped though?
Yes, I've stayed in Louisville. I did a little bit of the bourbon tour because I was going between Nashville and Cincinnati when I was scouting. But you know, I mean. Same thing can be said about New Hampshire. You get up north out of the rural areas and it gets unique.
Well, and now that you all have a code, we have to talk about it's Louisville. Just Louisville.
Louisville.
Yeah,
Louisville.
There you go.
It's not Louisville.
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 Just say it like that. Yep.
It's like their version of Worcester.
Worcester. You just gotta say it like you're fucking
Worcester.
shit faced with a broken jaw. Whoa.
Correct. That's perfect.
Louisville.
Gonna go to Louisville and get myself a hot turkey.
It's almost like something's getting stuck in your throat. Louisville.
You're saying it perfectly.
I am saying it right. Okay.
Yeah.
I've got the dialect down.
Welcome to phonetics here on Bring It. Wow, we really cover a lot of shit on this podcast. You're gonna learn a little bit of everything.
We bring through things that people don't know that they need.
Going back to doubles and double dances, I don't have a double dance. I just look to the bench for a runner. I guess that's my double dance.
Your dance is a slow jog right off the bag to the dugout.
Get there, time out, and then run.
Yeah. Don't run.
Run faster to the dugout than I did to second.
Hey, your thirst is hot.
So, Maddie, how did you end up in Murray State?
I was actually only there for a year, so I just started my college career there, just out of recruiting, and I went down for a visit, and they offered me an offer I couldn't refuse, so I moved to Murray, Kentucky, and so life took me back to Louisville. I came back to Louisville to go to a school called Bellarmine here. I ended up going to physical therapy school for grad school, so just life worked out that way. So.
Bellarmine made me a lot of money this year in college basketball. They sure shit did.
They actually, when I was there, they won the D2 national championship, and so it was fun. We had a good time.
And I'm glad you've corrected another pronunciation of mine. It's
not Bellarmine.
Now it's Bellarmine.
Bellarmine.
We're good. So here's the thing. Now we've got a conference AA team, and like I've been talking to Alyssa about this too around here. But you know, looking at y'all, we're gonna be broadcasting Khaos this weekend. You don't start until 7:30 Eastern on on Thursday evening.
Right.
But like you said, you get bumped halfway through the year. Yeah, sure, it sucks because you want to go out and try to win the Conference A. But I still think you guys have a team, and the way you continue to play, you've been playing, especially after each duel, you continue to grow, it felt like. I still think this is a team that's going to compete and compete at a high level and finish at a very high level. And I could see you guys getting bumped at the end of the year, whether you want to hear that or not.
It's fine with me.
You have a hell of a team.
Yeah, we do. I know. I love it. I like when I'm pitching, I look behind me, I'm like, there's no hole. And it's funny because like I'll pitch batting practice to Terry Ross, who plays on Classic Glass, and she'll hit one out to right field. I'm like, that's a good hit. She's like, yeah, but that bitch Pam will catch it. So, I'm like, you're right. She probably would catch that actually. And so it's nice to turn around and look. You got all kinds of ballers, and they look good. They got good uniforms on. So I mean, they never quit either. Like they will not stop ever. Whether we're up, down, doesn't matter. So that's a major key right there.
Speaking of uniforms, hey Alyssa, how about next time you show up to a fucking tournament, you bring my jersey that you have. Can you feel this? Can you feel the stare right now? Gazelle. I'm gonna stop calling you the Gazelle. I'm gonna start calling you the Hoarder. I've seen her at 3 tournaments since then. But it's been fun to watch you. Like y'all do have like your fucking the outfits, the outfit of the day. Y'all have a new fucking uniform for each game, for Christ's sake.
It seems like it. Well, and I'm actually glad you mentioned that because truly, we are so thankful. Like, I personally have never, ever been spoiled like this on a team. And I know probably everybody else on the team hasn't either. So shout out to Ball Ford, S&I, D1 Sporting Goods and Apparel. So also, just a little shameless plug, Ball Ford delivers anywhere in the U.S. So if you need a new car, hit Hannah up. She's got you. So
there, see, I love that. Love how you work that in real easy.
Just
like,
working that in real quick.
they deliver Where's Ball Ford located for a local shopper? Let's see how well you are on your sponsors.
Clanton, I think. Clanton or Canton, Alabama.
That's
Alabama. I would have been sufficed with Alabama.
Yeah,
Alabama
works.
I think this was
Alabama
made up in the same way that J-Ro makes up names that I keep talking about. Like she just picked a random thing in Alabama. We're like, that makes sense. It sounds an Alabama name.
It's facts. I think it's Clanton.
So. I gotta tell you though, I did see that on one of Hannah's. Or was it Hannah or I think it was Hannah's post. Somebody's post. It was like, or maybe it was like 4 of y'all's. Will deliver anywhere, and I was like, see, that's smart. Because there is a lot of money going into it, especially at this level. Like the conference level, there's a lot of money. You guys have 45 uniforms. You're playing across the country in duels. You're going up to Evansville, Indiana, the home of the Evansville Aces. Beautiful civic center in Evansville. Not much else there.
They got a casino.
Okay. That's your advanced scouting.
I used to scout there. Because that was one of my trips. Evansville had an East Coast Hockey League team, so I went up there. But I love that Maddie right away is just like, yeah, there's a casino. You know where to find me.
For sure. Yep.
You'll have a glass of wine.
Always blackjack.
Okay. I'm so bad at it. I'm the asshole that
I actually
ruins
won last year when we went to Evansville. So yeah, don't sit at my table.
I'm not planning on going to Evansville, so it should be okay. But
Perfect.
if I win, I don't care if you don't. Like I'm selfish.
Maddie's driving up to Maddie's driving up Wednesday night so she can be at the casino, get on a heater, and be good to go for 6:30 on Thursday night.
I am. I really am. Pam and I leave tomorrow. So
now, has Pam finished wrapping that 350Z? I feel like that's been going on for a month.
I don't think it's done, but it looks really good. Pam's gonna be rolling up to her pickleball games in style, man. So.
Stop it! You're giving away her age.
No,
that's a young man's
She's
game
playing
now,
pickleball. Only old people play pickleball.
Pickleball looks fucking amazing.
Yeah,
I'm in. Like that's my retirement sport. I think
there was just a tournament on That's what I was mentioning at the beginning about in Washington, and like the number one woman or in a co-ed was like 17 years old. She's like the
That's what I'm
top 3
saying.
women in the
Everyone
world.
plays. It's not. Pam's
Imagine
young.
being able to play
Pam
tennis
catches everything in
without
right
having to
field.
run all over the place. That's what I'm like, oh my God.
There's something called
I can play
pitching.
tennis and I
That's
can
all
only
know.
take like a step or two and hit it. It's great.
Yeah.
Can you imagine playing pickleball? Like if Pam and I or Pam and Alyssa, like we're doing mixed doubles and like though it's like one of the two of, or if it's, can you imagine Alyssa and Pam, like the mother-daughter combo right there? They're going to cover 18 feet between the two of them, just standing still in the middle of the court.
That wouldn't be fair, actually. So.
I'll check out pickleball, all right? But I thought it was just a retirees game.
No, it's growing.
Yeah, I think it's my new
Big.
game. I think I'm starting soon.
Yeah.
Really? Are we going to start a pickleball podcast?
Yeah.
Right
Let's start
after
a pickleball
Thunder Sex.
podcast. It's
All right.
probably a niche market for us. Niche.
So, we do love a niche market. Like last year at the Hall of Fame dinner, when it was us and LARPers, for fuck's sake.
It was awesome.
That was pretty awesome.
We dropped that ball.
I can only we need to have the LARPers back this year.
I'm holding back.
Hickey, can we get on that? Can we get on being on the same weekend as the LARPers again? Because we missed a huge opportunity.
Huge
What people
opportunity.
wanted.
That would have been a great intro with
Time?
last week. We had the LARPers on for the 20 minutes of last week's start of the podcast.
See, I don't know if having them on during the is there an off season for LARPers? I don't know.
No,
Not in the moment. I think maybe they're. I don't know.
always in season. They just do like Coliseum gladiatorial battles during the
Dressed
winter.
up for
Welcome to the podcast, Maddie. So, Maddie, here's a question too. You know, you were so worried about not being able to control what you were going to say during the smoking. What did you really want to say? What did you want to go after the boys about? What were you? What did you have built up inside you?
I'm not hateful about any means. I just like if it's like live, I'm just gonna probably say whatever comes to mind. So that was the only thing. I don't have anything against anybody or anything like that. Just I was just
no, neither do I. But girls, sometimes we just gotta let it speak. We gotta let it go.
I just like my like nightmare is to be mic'd up on the field. So,
oh my God, I would love it. Yeah.
I would not love it because I'm like every 5 seconds I'm like a psycho. I'm talking to myself on the mound, like.
I get that too. Like I'll say like, oh, you fucking idiot! What are you doing? Like I'll just be like, you let that. It's just so easy.
It's always
for
to
him.
me. It's always
yeah.
to,
That's
like,
what I'm saying to myself.
It's never
like,
to anybody else.
God,
So
well.
No,
Dustin,
do not try to say
that
I
have a bad past.
Don't try to say
never,
that you don't yell at your outfielders or infielders.
No. I don't yell. You always say I yell. I just say like if you catch it in the air, it's an out.
That's it. That's all he's ever said. It's
a fact.
Fuck.
Like I'm standing 50 feet away. That's
throw a strike. I fall asleep when you walk the first guy every goddamn game.
Setting up the double play for my middle guys. But it is
strategy.
true. I walk every first batter of every game.
We don't even look at the field sometimes.
Yeah.
So
only for home.
When is your Worlds again?
Same
time as SeaWorlds?
It starts on October 4th, I think. Billy, Freddie, chime in.
All right.
It's right after A Worlds, I would assume.
Okay.
I think A starts on the 3rd, and then I think Double A starts on the 4th.
Because I think all the A and B teams pretty much play in the Double A, I would assume. Or is it? Hopefully.
There's only 2 Double A teams, so I don't know who the rest of them can be.
I was looking at it and I was like, this doesn't really make a lot of sense, but yeah. I would assume that
A and B, maybe a C team. I don't know. So
yeah, I think when I've been to B, I think it's the same weekend as B, or right after the men's B and A Worlds, because I think they do B and A at the same time for women's, and then they both go into Double A for most of the teams.
I think when I was down there last year, the men's B was still going on during Double A, maybe. So
I gotta tell you, I don't think Amanda's listening. I'll just make up some excuse to go to fucking Florida and mic up Maddie for one of their games. I'll have you
Might as
play.
well do it,
I'll get you on the
We can-
blackjack table the night before. I'll take you to Hard Rock Casino. I'll drive you, and then I'll just slip a fucking mic in your sports bra when you have no idea what's going on, and then you'll next thing you know, I'm not gonna. No, not like that. It's not a sexual thing. That wasn't a sexual thing.
I understand,
It was
but
just like
where
a
are you-
creepy.
Yes, it's very
muted
creepy.
him.
When are
I
you
have-
slipping the camera in
This sounds like
Not the
not
camera,
a fun
the-
trip for
the,
me.
the microphone?
Yeah.
When are you slipping
What?
the microphone?
Well,
Let's not
I
slip
mean,
anything.
never
You just said I'm going to slip it in.
At the casino.
you think
Slip
I haven't
nothing.
slipped many things? Like, there's a lot of things. Like a mic is not going to
Sounds
be hard. I'll
unsafe.
just
This does not sound safe.
no. The mic is safe. That's all it is. It's just going to be a mic. We're good.
Okay.
Then we'll get the
It
mic
can't
on
fit
yet.
in my helmet. I don't have enough room in my helmet because my hair. I got a big head, so
Do you really?
yeah,
I
I,
feel
do.
that.
It's like a dome for real.
I've got a big dome, eh?
So,
I mean, I would love to get Maddie mic'd up for a tournament game.
I mean, it's looking like some teammates are talking about priming one to the hotel.
What am I doing tomorrow? Alyssa, when are you flying out? I could make this happen. Yeah, maybe I'll meet Tab up and just get her a mic real quick on Wednesday. Oh no, I'm going to
it's
Portland
mostly
for
like
Play.
the most embarrassing part is like when I'm in the dugout and I'm cheering on my teammates and I try to say a phrase and I just totally fuck it up because I'm just not paying attention. I'm like trying to take my shin guards off, doing all this stuff, and I get tongue tied and then I just sound dumb. So it would not be entertaining to be mic'd up.
I think you would sound like just about 97, 98% of softball players,
Yes.
though. Like people are saying the weirdest. We have people who say the weirdest shit, weirder than Jero at some points.
Really?
yeah.
Just in the middle of
Oh,
the
yeah.
Tony.
Yeah. Stand up and speak Spanish.
Yeah, like we've heard that say the weird, like what? Yeah, you'll be fine.
Yeah,
You'd
like
be good.
I had robotics. Like I used to have translators because they would be like, "You're speaking robotics." Nobody knew what it was. I yell yeah a lot. Nobody knows what the fuck, and I don't know what it means. So it's like we're
I do.
good. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Plus, there's also bathroom sinks. There's a lot of other things that get worked in there. Feeding the ducks. Yeah,
Jesus.
and there's a lot of sexual references when I'm on the field. Drag queens and sexual references. That's all I reference on the field. It's fucking fabulous. Got to keep it light, Maddie. Got to keep it light. But anyway, this is taking a weird turn now. But we're gonna get you mic'd up at a tournament. Maybe not this year.
Okay.
Maybe next year. We're gonna get this worked out.
I mean, it sounds like we can prime them a mic.
I mean, someone's saying that they have a lapel mic already.
Look,
can
Jordan,
make this work.
Jordan Samuel's
Jordan,
got a
take care of
lapel.
it.
Who's Jordan?
Yeah.
Jordan
Oh
Samuel's
my
doing-
gosh, Jordan played with me on bellies last year, so that's my dog. I
All right.
don't know why she's
All right.
helping. That's not
Jordan. No,
That's
Jordan.
Perfect.
Welcome.
Jordan, thank you very much.
Yeah, welcome to the Bring It team. We'll send you a koozie.
She's so tech savvy too. This is not fair. So,
Jordan, these koozies stick to fences. They're fucking amazing. Yeah, because I
That's not
want
your
weird
mouth,
shit
though.
coming out of your mouth.
oh my
I'm
God.
just saying. What the fuck am I doing? I'm not doing it anyway. All right, Maddie, listen. 6:30. No, what time are we playing? 8:30? Shit.
6:30 on
7:30.
Blue 3.
6:30 Central Time, 7:30 Eastern. We get to see Madi Ratliff and the Khaos ladies back in action. You know how much I love that. You know how much we love you guys. We've had a lot of fun with you guys, to be honest, though. Like, to get real for a minute, we've had a blast watching. Obviously, it was because of Tab and Alyssa in the beginning of the year. But then when Tab sent the video early in the season of y'all watching the broadcast and the bullshit back in the house, like, and it's been a lot of fun. Like, y'all are great ball players. It's been a lot of fun to watch you guys. I mean, we have a lot of people top in the conference rankings as well and statistics. So it's been a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to seeing Khaos get back on the field and seeing how you ladies end up at the rest of the year. And thanks for joining us. You're coming on a
Yeah,
fucking live
thank
broadcast,
you.
by the way. Whether you're mic'd up or just joining like this, all right?
okay, sounds good.
Thanks for coming
Um,
on.
I also have to tell you guys. So my dad is not tech savvy. He doesn't.
Thank
He'll
goodness.
like maybe live stream the games if my mom can set it up. But he has nicknamed himself Daddy Ratty. And
I like that though.
I love that, Daddy Ratty.
he loves
That's
the
sick.
commentary. Like he absolutely loves it. There was one game where like I snapped one up off the middle and J-Ro went nuts and my dad just like ate it up. So it actually you all bring people who don't usually watch to the conference world, so that's pretty cool. So that's neat.
It's fun. Like, I mean, it's softball, right? Like, we have fun playing it. We have fun doing this. The only thing that isn't fun, I've heard, similar things where people are like, my parents watch you, and I'm like, ugh. They're like, no, it's okay. They're good. But then they're like, well, they tuned into a Tuesday night, and you were talking about spanking. And I'm like, yeah, they should never do that.
Parents could not come on Tuesdays.
No, just stay to the
Dad's
weekends.
only watching
Stay with
during the
Tuesdays?
games, and probably not even then. I have to like send him a screen recording of something, so he's not interested. But
well, listen,
he doesn't have Facebook.
That's the best way to do it, because then you're like, Dad, follow this link.
Do not.
You
show
watch
them our
this.
YouTube
You can watch me play.
on Tuesdays.
There's gonna be a
Don't
lot of
tune in on
fucks.
Tuesdays.
No, but good luck this week. I'm looking forward to watching y'all play again. And Maddie, it's a pleasure finally meeting you. Like, I'm hoping I get down to Worlds, because I want to meet the Khaos ladies.
We would love to have y'all there. It'll be so fun. So
it'll be a shit show. We'll play Thumper, and I'll be the one drinking for everybody.
It works for us.
Good luck this weekend, and we'll good luck at the blackjack table on Wednesday. By the way,
thank you. Thanks. I appreciate you.
Good luck this weekend.
Bye,
Thanks for
y'all.
coming on.
We'll see you, Maddie. Well, that was great getting Madi Ratliff on here. One of the Khaos ladies that we've been falling in love with so much. I didn't propose to her.
And like you had said,
I mean, that's
this
a win.
Khaos team is if you go to Worlds, this Khaos team is screwed. You're gonna be proposing to them. You're gonna be slipping microphones on them.
He's gonna find their house and just like knock. Somebody order a stripper wearing his underpants.
Did somebody order a baby hippo stripper, because that's what's fucking walking in right now.
Yeah, but I noticed that she it was good to have her on, because she has pretty much been watching since you started streaming their games. Mm-hmm. And going back to that, it's like, don't have your parents watch on Tuesday.
Fuck no.
We're probably not going to talk about anything they want to be listening to, but if they want to watch you,
we're not talking about stuff you want to listen to.
Anyone, any of the 55 people still watching here, we're not talking about anything they want to hear about.
But just dropped.
But I have gone and watched some of the games, and when there is an exciting play, your reaction is amazing. So people will be taking, and I've seen our clips from your streams or our streams.
Our streams.
Yeah, but it's you. You're the guy.
But it's our brand.
See, like Coco and I never really get hyped up like a darts commentator. You know what I mean?
Like a fucking English darts commentator.
like whatever. There's that one clip that I could watch that thing on repeat and just be like, oh yeah, I could run through a brick wall, run through a brick. It's just like, it's crazy. But yeah, darts commentating,
darts commentating is great. I don't know.
Which
I
one
honestly have
about?
no idea what you're talking about.
You got to just go to, it's this.
Shit.
This one right here.
Hold on 1 second. I fucked it up.
You fucked
this
it up.
one. This one, you mean?
This one. Bones one.
Loaded here. Bad spot in the top of the 7th for Beloli. That was such a bad spot for him. Roll over. Bones 1. Bones 2. Bones 3. Let's go. Triple play. Oh, baby. Oh, that was fucking great.
But that is why parents should watch our live streams. And I think that is why U-Trip would maybe want something like that.
I've been thinking about it a lot.
Although they are being brought to court now, so I don't know.
I would not be good for that. However, I have been thinking about that a lot lately. Like,
people want that.
Hartling and I talked about it at the PIF. I've talked about it with numerous other players, fans, people that watch us. If they would give me one fuck every 30 minutes and like FX, if you give me like FX rules, I'll keep it away from drugs. Mm-hmm. Alcohol will be involved. I won't make drug references.
But
drugs are a big
legal.
Part of softball.
Drugs are legal in most states.
This is true. I'll tone down the sexual references a little bit.
So you're asking for PG-13?
No,
I need R.
I think you get one F. You get one fuck.
Like if we're still on there and we're still plugging saying go to UTrip Live.
Yeah.
Because we're not covering every game. You like go and check out other games, but like say we do cover some of these games. Because that's realistic. Say we're at a field and we're from different vantage points, like a lot of the photographers there.
Right. DW, just give me the mic to your camera. Can you imagine?
You'll never know what you're actually saying because he cuts it up and makes a 20-minute game, which is perfect. But also, you would have to go back and re-record your.
I was gonna say, can you imagine like DW and I walking around Vieira just together in tandem, like DW and I. He's got his camera, I got the mic, and yeah, I've been thinking about it. Like I don't know, like does UTrip want this type of shit? We are. I don't know if you had noticed this, but the Hit and Sit podcast that was the conference podcast that was on Facebook and broadcast by the conference, they're gone.
They're no longer doing it?
No, I haven't seen them. Have you? It's been a while.
Well, there hasn't been like a ton of conference. Has there?
Hasn't been a lot of softball at certain times of the year, and we keep going. We're professionals.
Right, I understand that. But I mean, I feel like they do it like before one of the events, essentially.
Well, let's see.
That's what I was about to look up too.
Well,
Maybe.
And then
allegedly
off the bench is gone.
Yeah, off the bench is gone. Yeah, we're the longest podcast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're going on 2 years.
We're the fucking OGs.
3 years
We're on the third season. We're the fucking OGs. And look at the views they're getting. They're not getting the views we are. John Kings is in bed with us now. He's sharing us.
Joe Rogan? Are we the Joe Rogan?
Yes, of fucking softball.
The Bring It Podcast softball experience. Go back to the clip.
That's what I thought he was. I assumed.
That's what he's doing, right?
Roll over. Bones 1. Bones 2. Bones 3. Let's go. Triple play. Oh, baby. Come on. Like,
I was pumped up for that on the field.
I kind of feel like UTrip needs to give us a fucking shot. Give me a shot. Hey, UTrip. This weekend, I'll take off from work. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. My anniversary Sunday, so I probably should tend to the wife. But Thursday, Friday, I'll take the first half of the duel. Let me take over the streams. Let the Bring It Podcast boys take over the streams. And let me have a fucking day. I'm going to be broadcasting at 8 o'clock in the morning, watching the Bololi brothers. I have a haircut at 5:30, and I'll be back with the Khaos women at 7:30. I'm going to be going all day.
p.m. on Friday?
Mm-hmm.
Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Khaos is 7:30 on Thursday.
Oh, I might be able to get on there. 7:30 p.m.?
Yeah.
That's doable.
UTrip, do you want us to fuck around? Do you want to fuck around and find out a little bit? Do you want to see what the boys are all about? Or all I'm saying is, like, you know, do you maybe just want to do this? Do you maybe not want that type of electricity and you just fall flat on your face?
Yeah,
just saying.
Here's I don't think
just saying.
I don't think UTrip's gonna want the
UTrip wants us nowhere near us.
Right now, yeah, yeah. I mean, I think there was some interesting.
So what happened today?
Stuff.
You brought up something real quick.
I just saw it in
what
a
happened today.
Facebook, but it doesn't even look like it's
been happening
today. And Coco,
no,
you probably it's been happening. Coco, you probably
read
all of this stuff. I just kind of breezed through it.
I did. You the pictures were out of order and it really threw me off.
I
I read it a couple times.
No, I
too.
saved it as I saw it on on the post. So I
it was
think they had it a little
okay, because it was like line 27, 28, 20, and I was like, wait, what just happened? 23 is last. Yeah, so it's going through it, it looks like a week.
What are you going through?
So
lay it out for our listeners.
Yeah, so there was it was e-filed on June 27th.
What was e-filed on
That's
June
what
27th?
that's what I was going to say. You have a circuit court in Florida. It's a Chinese limited liability company going against USSSA.
So I'm going to go ahead and say that
doing a great job, Coco. This is why we take control here, Dustin.
It's the company who's making the Suncoast bats.
I was getting to.
Okay, you were getting.
Oh wow! Oh, that was the slow build.
The slow build doesn't work. I would have said.
Yeah, right away. Boom,
it's
right
this, and they are. It's the company who's making it is Full Tech Company Limited, a Chinese limited liability company.
8 days before they were told they cannot be selling that the Suncoast was illegal.
Oh, 8 days before they filed this.
We're looking at, so the filing is in June because 8 days before the Suncoast was told they could not put out the bat passed. 3 out of 5.
So 8 days after.
So May 17th, the bat was tested and it found compliance.
Okay. Oh.
May 25th, they received a letter of notification that stated it was decertified. So looking through it with my not lawyer eyes,
we should
they're going after UTRIP, saying that they met all of the qualifications that were necessary. It was 3 out of 5 times it had to pass, and it passed 3 out of 5 times in the initial testing. And so they're going after them.
This does not sound good for UTRIP.
No, this has also been rumored for a while. We have all heard of the pending lawsuits coming from Suncoast. This is not something that we're shocked about hearing. This has been something we've heard about, and now we're actually seeing it. We've seen it on multiple channels and multiple pages. This is going to be interesting.
This is going to be very interesting. Because it seems like they have all of the exhibits and whatnot. You see Exhibit A. They have everything. They have all the documents showing all of this. So I wonder what UTRIP is going to do. And you have a ton of fucking people that are so angry because they bought bats at the beginning of the year and then. Yeah, and they were mad at UTRIP to begin with, and then it was like, oh, maybe it was Suncoast, and I don't know what the return policy Suncoast has been doing for this. Maybe one of you guys know anything about that. I don't know what exactly.
I haven't heard a thing at all.
I only remember seeing meme jokes about it, saying you're basically screwed or whatever. But
and that's basically what I've heard. They've not responded. I've talked to people with Suncoast. They haven't said anything. I think this is why.
Because
on May 17th, we're looking at this long ago. And really, when you're out to that third decimal point, didn't we all just round up at that point?
When you're talking about the actual score, the number, yeah.
Hey, I'm on Katie. Katie Harrison shared a post from Brandon Miller. But here's the thing. We're not seeing the full lawsuit. We're not seeing the full disposition, if you will. We're only seeing the things that benefit Suncoast.
Yeah,
or the Chinese limited liability company.
There it is.
Not saying anything yes.
China.
Allegedly Suncoast. This is allegedly Suncoast, okay?
Yeah, but this is all we
have no money. Don't sue us.
Yeah, I mean, these are all the points that they intend to bring up. There's 23, more than 23, 28.
28.
At least 28, and that's just what we see. Like
we see 23, 20, 23, 27, and 28.
Right.
What's happening between a lot more of those?
This company is going to try to get paid too. Like they're saying, like, you've tarnished our name at this point. We could have sold
they have
this. Yeah. Who's going out there buying a Suncoast thinking, oh man, like, you know, I haven't bought a Suncoast and I swung the Ruckus, but it's like,
but now you swing Louisville's.
Now swing Louisville.
Louisville.
Like
hold on.
Your tongue is getting
Louisville.
Louisville.
Maddie, I love you.
But yeah, I mean,
Louisville.
They're going to try to get paid here, and it doesn't look great. It doesn't look great for U-Trip, but there's also probably other rules, like it's got to be 3 out of 5 times. Like it's not just like the 3 out of 5 test is the only thing.
Correct.
That's going on here, and you pass that, but you know, you failed like 3 or 4 of these other tests,
right?
Or whatever.
And it looks like this is their second test. This is their like new second chance,
retest.
And it was done with field used bats rather than it says regularly it's like there's a barrel rolling procedure. And then they test the bats, and with this, they use field-used bats.
Are you saying that
they roll bats?
They roll the bats to test them?
That's what I'm reading.
How do I buy those bats?
Wow, what? Where do those bats go? Where did those bats go?
Major.
Can you send them to bring it? We will take care of these things.
The new bat bros.
Yeah, how do you roll a bat? What bat roll? They sell bat rollers?
Ask the Canadians; they know all about it.
Hey, that was
but this is
only older guys.
Allegedly, we got to make that fucking shirt. Like that's a pre-order shirt we should make. Allegedly, that's a good shirt. Allegedly,
you know what I did a soft Google search on is like a la carte merch, and I mean like the softest search that I could have done.
You were on the shitter.
I don't know. I don't even know if I clicked a link to go anywhere from there.
I bet you
this might be a good idea. Next,
I bet you our guy from BYB Sports TB. If we wanted to do like a pre-order merch, he could set something up pretty easy.
I bet he could. We'll have to talk to him about that.
Tyler Barrett with BYB Sports. If you need something, give him a call. I know I've said this so many fucking times. Being in a group chat with Tyler Barrett of Platinum Fire literally has made my full softball career. I could retire after this year and be happy. I love TB. He is a lot.
Yeah. So many pictures of steaks at 3 or 4 a.m.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. Between
there
him and Vinny.
There haven't been that many recently.
Okay. No, there have not.
The steaks have slowed down.
Hershey. Yeah.
Yeah, he was on vacation, I think.
Yeah.
But between him and Vinny sent me a picture of him being naked and just a picture of his face over his penis. It was the most beautiful picture that I've jerked off to.
I thought you said you don't need those coverings anymore.
I don't. I wish you didn't send it to me, but I know what his looks like. It's got a nice little hook to the left.
Let's not get too deep into this conversation about what we know things look like.
And you wonder why USSALive.com might not bring it on one of their streams. And this is why, when I was talking to Molly Hamill down at the Plex, and she's like, yeah, Mom listened to you on Tuesday night. And I was like, no. But she listens to the live streams, like Maddie Ratty's dad, Daddy Ratty, listens to us during the Daddy Ratty. How fucking great is that? Tommy Zioli's dad listens to us on the live streams. He'll be listening at 9 a.m. on Thursday morning. It was great. Like the fact that parents listen to us, like I know the Gazelle's sister and mother listen to us as well. I know we promote the women's game. But man, y'all on the women's side really y'all are worse than me. The shit you put up with some of the stuff I say. I just gotta say, that's what I gotta say. They're dirtier than me.
Oh, okay.
So,
I was like,
yeah,
okay.
they're dirtier than me.
They're dirtier than you. Okay.
Yeah.
So we just need to find the women's J-Row.
Yeah. Muchacha sucia.
I think there's like 4 on every team from what I'm gathering right now, to be honest with you. Yeah, there's
what
a
are you
lot
saying? What? So we need to get them on a live stream.
One of them just posted in the comments.
Is that going to be some of our first guests for Wundersex?
Wundersex. The spin-off podcast of the spin-off Prague podcast from Bring It, the softball podcast, is the Sex, Kink, and Drugs and Weird Stuff podcast. That's exactly where you would spin off, right? Normal.
The Pog Fest. Podcast.
It actually does make a lot of sense. Drugs, sex, and weird shit. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. No, but so this weekend we have the Pocket City Duel. I guess we'll finally get into that. Holy fuck.
We also have a ton of D champion, D, E.
We're gonna jump into that.
B. We are jumping into
not totally,
boy.
but just quickly. So real quickly, Bololi is playing at 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Central Time. They're taking on Vivid Kilbo, so Vivad, 8 a.m. So we'll broadcast that. Actually, I'm gonna block off my calendar real quick. Pardon me.
Yeah, that is the 32 versus 33 game.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Winner plays Resmondo at 11:30. So let's block that off until 1 o'clock. Yep. Nobody can schedule a call with me. Oop, no, wrong screen. Let's see here.
As you're doing,
I got the Merrimack Minute. Yeah, we'll be fine. So I've got the whole morning blocked off. Hopefully, Bololi wins that, and then we can watch Resmondo.
What happened
and then
to
we're gonna
Prez
watch Chaos
on the Merrimack Minute?
We kicked his ass out of there.
Dude,
the Prez.
He's like one of the better. He is the better Coco. If I do say so myself.
Hold on. You want to see the better? This is a better Coco.
But he was the better.
Just the mic.
He was the better Coco, and he's been kicked off of both.
Here's why he got kicked off the Merrimack Minute.
Were the OGs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you guys were. Here's the reason why he got kicked off the Merrimack Minute. He couldn't commit. The same reason why he stopped being on this podcast. He couldn't commit.
Well, this podcast, he just didn't want to podcast in the wintertime, which might be the most fun time to podcast ever.
But then on the league side, he kept being like, we'll do it at 7, we'll do it at 9, we'll do it at midnight, like we'll do it on Tuesday, we'll do it on Thursday. It's not how it goes. It's Thursday at 12:15 on YouTube.
We know, yeah.
That's it.
Jimmy is Hicks #1. We know it.
Yeah. I would love to get Jimmy O back on here.
Sorry.
And we'll put Coco behind the scenes working on something. But yeah, no. So that's where we're gonna get working.
Jimmy's one-liners were.
Jimmy's the funniest fucking guy for the podcast. He's amazing. He just. We
had some sort of structure with him.
He wanted to get laid.
Segments.
Yes. We had Mary Fuck Kills. We had one-liners. Coco, what are you bringing?
We don't mean to
smile.
Put you on the biggest comment I get that you're bringing is you're deep throating your microphone.
Oh, that's perfect. I did the research on Madi Ratliff, and I didn't bring it up because there was not a chance. We didn't talk about her previous days.
You did research on Madi Ratliff, and you didn't bring.
J-Ro was talking about slipping a microphone.
A microphone on her. I wasn't
slipping
a digit. I was slipping a microphone.
But the way you said it was like I'm just gonna slip it on, like she wouldn't notice.
What am I gonna say? Hey, Maddie,
she was
stop.
like,
let's put a microphone on.
I don't want to be
mic.
Yeah,
it's sexier when you say it. I'm gonna slip it on you.
I'm gonna slip it on there, so you don't even realize.
I'm gonna slip it on anybody.
Away with that.
Me, thank you. I'm gonna slip anything on you.
So looking at the pocket tool. Let's say Bololi goes on a ridiculous run. The championship
by winning a game.
The championship for the pocket duel would be starting after their first game in the second duel. That's wild.
Yeah.
There's got to be multiple teams that could come into something similar.
Really?
Yeah, I think
is it though?
Because there's a bunch of teams that start at the same time. They would
move it around. I think they would move it around, and they're also looking at like your conference for that second duel. They're probably looking at your conference like how well you've done.
I mean,
what
yeah, they're
your
like
records are.
33 in that as well.
Resmondo is beating major teams by 20 runs.
I got a good feeling.
I think they
I wanna
play
be
into
positive.
Resmondo both tournaments, right?
Do they? I haven't looked at 2
I'll
yet.
let you know. I have it up. I'll let you know.
And then the Chaos. So, like, we're going to do the Bologna men at 9 o'clock. Then, once I get back from my haircut, 5:30, I should be back in time for the Chaos game. We're going to do the Chaos women, and we're going to stay with them. And then they play Friday morning if they win. I should block that off my calendar real quick. At 9:20, which is 10:30. So, we're going to block that time off my calendar, too. 10:30 to 1.
They play into Resmondo both tournaments.
Ooh, yeah.
So when they make that run, they are going to be tuckered out. Tuckered.
That's gonna be a tough run.
Yeah.
But then also, I'd like to watch the Van Wert Frickers. So met them out in Columbus at the Mojo, so wouldn't mind watching them a little bit. But Bologna and Chaos are where we're gonna be living this weekend.
So Bologna has a very winnable game, I think, in their first.
Yeah.
Their first game of the first duel. The second one's probably going to be just based off of records and stuff. Looks like that should be a team to beat in Bs.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I'm excited that they actually get to play some other B teams. They've they started playing B teams for the first time in the conference at the Smoky, which is a different kind of tournament, but. So is Worlds. I mean, Worlds, you each team might hit 1 to 3.
This first team is 1-1 against regular Bs, 2-2 against regular Cs. Like that's a very winnable game.
Rebel Straight Play FHC, is that your team, Snyder?
Snyder's team, yeah.
Oh, what time are you guys playing? I'll block that shit off too.
I can 5:45 on Friday for the second duel. Yeah, for duel.
No, first duel.
5:45 on Friday. 9 a.m. 8 a.m. One of those.
Hold on.
Wait, the whole duel starts on Thursday.
Yeah. It said that I was on the first one, but I'm not.
Coco.
I'm getting there.
This is why
you wonder why we want Jim back.
No.
9 a.m. 9 a.m. All right. So on Thursday, 9 a.m. Okay. So hold on. Let me. I've got 9 o'clock to 1 a.m. 1 p.m. block. So we're gonna do a little Rebel Anarchy Straight Play FHC. We're gonna go from Bologna at 8 right into the Rebel Anarchy Straight Play FHC game at 9 a.m. Back into the Resmondo game. We're going to have ourselves a fucking pocket pool kind of day on Thursday morning.
So that game they're playing the same time as Bologna.
Yeah, so I think maybe
the same time.
Yeah, maybe we catch them Friday at 5:45, like Coco had said. That way we know we're getting them maybe.
Or we bounce back and forth depending on what the games look like. But yeah, I want to get Mikey Snyder. Sure. I mean, I didn't realize Mikey Snyder was as fast as he was. I saw him at the Director's Cup pinch running, and he looked pretty fucking quick. It must be all those J. Tim wings he eats when he used to live in Plainville, now a Florida boy. So, all right. Speaking of nationals.
I thought we were going to go to state tournaments. Are we going state tournaments or nationals?
State tournaments.
Speaking of nationals, I had a good idea about the state tournaments. Hear me out.
Okay. Let's go.
To make state tournaments mean a little bit more.
Okay.
And maybe you would even do this in Worlds at some point for nationals. If you win your state, do you got there should be some sort of payoff for nationals. So you should be the first, if you win your state, you should be one of the first X amount of teams who played in a state tournament.
So if you win your state,
because winning a state tournament means nothing anymore.
Right. So you're saying almost like New England. So if the winners in New England, they're automatically the top X seeds.
So it's 1 through 6. Mm-hmm. The top 6 seeds are all state tournament winners.
Mm-hmm. So that there's something to it.
Yeah, and then if you play in a national, you are the top 5 or 6 even though there's not 6 national U-Trip
Mhm.
nationals, you're the top 8, say 8 for a nationals win. You're seeded 1 through 8.
Yeah.
Just so
Just
that
something
there's
different. Yeah,
something for like, because those tournaments just seem, I don't know, the state tournament to me just seems so like it's another tournament, but it's watered down. There's less teams,
Mhm.
and it's just what kind of. I'm looking at less the Massachusetts D, who has 18 teams,
Right.
and more like the
Rhode Island
C, who had 4 teams,
4.
or the, you know what I mean? Like there are some that are just like,
yeah, I know, I get what you're saying. Like, you know, you win your state, it should carry over into national
Something.
somehow.
Yeah, something like, I think the state tournament always, not always, allegedly gets a berth to Worlds. But what I mean, U-Trip, there's no berth for Worlds unless you play in an area where your director gives a shit. You know what I mean? And by that point, everybody's going to Worlds anyway.
Yeah, and there's plenty of teams that go to Worlds that don't play.
And then there's going to be a bunch of teams that don't play any U-Trip, and they're just going to Worlds.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I mean, what do you mean by that, Dustin?
What do you mean?
Where your state director gives a shit.
I mean, I'm talking about like New England. You cannot go to you can't just throw together a team and go to Worlds.
No, you got to play in states. You got to play in nationals.
You need to play in the states. You need to play in.
Do you have to play in an NIT?
Yes.
You're supposed to have
allegedly
like 3 NITs, nationals, and a state tournament.
And if you don't, in the word around the street, so I probably heard it from Coco at some point, is like, if you didn't win or get a berth, if you didn't win or get a berth by like placing high enough and the berth passed down to you, you would need like 1,000 points or more.
That's how it used to be.
Yeah, I don't know if that's changed, and Hickey's probably come on and told me and given everybody the answers, but I don't know
here,
right
bad
now.
spot in the top of 7th for Baloli.
And we'll see it all here.
Roll over, Bones 1, Bones 2, Bones 3! Let's go, triple play! Oh, baby! God, that still gets me so jacked up. So you need an NIT, a state, and a natty.
Right. And that's to go to Worlds. I mean,
Go to Worlds.
But that's only in areas that have directors who do
it well.
Yes. And we are in an area where the directors all do it well. Like we are all.
I still laugh when people bitch about going to Taunton from up here.
It's like the closest. It's like the central point. I feel.
I laugh
for all of our
just
tournaments. Taunton's like 2 hours. You don't even need to get a hotel. Like.
No, it's an hour and a half from my house. You get to go to a Hickey run tournament. Hickey, I know you're here, and I don't fucking care what anybody says. John Hickey runs the best tournaments in all of U-Trip. Anything I've ever played in, John Hickey does the best job. He doesn't have the greatest facilities. Nothing against Taunton. I don't mind Taunton. But, like, John Hickey's the fucking GOAT. He's the best. And I will play I would play if Hickey had a tournament every weekend, I'd play there anytime. I don't care. I love playing a Taunton with Hickey. A Hickey run tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's fields back to back, and they're both 300 feet.
And this weekend, it's interesting.
It's
so, like,
good.
this weekend we played with a I don't even know what it was. It was like a sock ball, and people were bitching.
So 52-300 probably something you use in league.
Yeah, and people were bitching, and I just started laughing. I was listening to. We played a team. I'm not going to name the team. You could probably imagine it depending on who it was and who I was playing with. But the guy was bitching to one of the umpires, and he was like, we have a lot of power hitters, and with these balls, our power hitters can't hit. And I walked up to him. I'm like, not for nothing. I'm like, I think I have a lot of power. And I have power. I can hit every ball out. I hit balls out this weekend. I'm like, but I also can fucking hit. I'm like, and I'm 4 for 4 against you right now. Like, shut the fuck up. And I haven't hit one ball out. Figure it out.
Yeah.
I'm like, it doesn't matter. I actually like the balls this weekend. because it made it an equalizer, so you actually could see who could actually fucking hit a ball and play defense. Was it fun? No, it's always fun to see higher scoring games. But games were on time, tournaments went through, it was quick.
And it made defense a much bigger part of the game, it seems.
We lost the game because of defense, because of it.
Right. Mm-hmm. I mean, I like those types of games too. The games where a home run hitter is going to hit the home run. A guy who can actually hit a home run and is not being bailed out by, a really, really good ball.
Yeah. I hit a ball. I was going up. Somebody was saying, like, I want a double dance. And my knee at this point was fucking shot. It was done. I said, listen, it's either a home run or it's going to be a single. I got up. I hit it. I thought I fucking nuked it out. It probably was like 310. It was a home run, but I was in the dugout before because I'm like, it's either gone or Jano's catching it in left field. That's it. I knew that. And that's all it takes. Like, but I like it because, when you go to Florida, we talk about Florida a lot.
You need to be able to pivot.
To make some shit happen, you got to go backside, maybe chop something through a 5-6 hole.
Why'd you laugh at pivot, Coco?
Because the word was used not because of Friends. It was just used so much when everything happened with COVID that I laugh every time I hear it now because everything was all right. We got to pivot. We got to pivot to this now. So
it was a big buzzword. Yeah. But I did like the balls.
Thanks for bringing up COVID. Thanks for somehow bringing up COVID on the podcast.
You know what's crazy? I heard somebody test for COVID about a month ago, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh my God.
We're still toasting for COVID.
Toasting.
Toasting. We're toast. Cheers. Hey.
Oh shit, I have to drink.
But MP Sports Cards, congratulations on the Mass DNIT. I love these guys. I was disappointed that Boston wasn't there. Again, it's the adorable, gorgeous little girl of Matt Delaney who is going through cancer. I love her. Seeing her is like the highlight of my weekend. She was at the C tournament the weekend before I got a chance to see her. She ran up to Tyler Whalen because I tickled her. At one point, she ran up to Tyler Whalen and she goes, "Watch out, the tickle monsters over there." Like, I just love this little girl, and I hope I pray for the Delaney family that everything goes well. They are also still selling hats and T-shirts to help out with the cancer treatment. So, but no, I love the MP Sports Cards guys. They played great all day. Mass Mayhem came out of left field. They've been playing well since Oxford and Massachusetts. They won they finished third, but it was a surprise to a lot of people talking around the field. I think another big surprise this weekend was A&D, a.k.a. the old Hitmen from New Hampshire, finished third. And Premier on Broadway, who there's been a lot of rumors about Premier on Broadway folding up the tents, not going to Worlds, not going to make it to states, not going to make it to nationals, and they go out and win states.
Yeah.
Don't fucking at me. No, you can fucking at me all you want, but it's been talked about. So from guys on your fucking team, probably half of them, to me. So fucking settle down.
I don't know who you're talking to.
There's half of them
watching, but yeah.
Fucking half of them. So out of the 12 guys, 6 of them have said something to me probably at first.
So Hayes, you and I were there.
We were
watching some of these games. The ones I remember being there for seemed pretty uneventful.
Yeah, it was low scoring for a lot of the games that we ended up seeing. Or it was over. I think we saw one really quick run rule. But yeah, it was another 2 scoop. Premier came back. They got smoked to start the tournament down in Nashua, and then came back and played like 6 or 7 straight, I think, pretty much. And they looked good doing it. I mean, their scores just kept getting better and better for them. So you had with the New Hampshire one, you had no awards listed. So congratulations to the all tournament team.
Yeah, an award I would like to give away. Yeah,
you want to make some real quick.
A team that kind of didn't go on a run, but I guess you could call it that because of the average age on the team.
We calling it the Fat Man?
the Fat Man
Yeah.
Minkerville taking
That was a good
down
run.
Yes.
JLG Bonfire. That's a big win for them.
I agree.
And then they win they beat Jeff Strains.
They went
you know what I
3
mean?
and
Like
2.
so, yeah, so they went 3-2. They had a good little tournament. Lost to Jobin in what looks like a competitive game. It was by 8, but still, those old guys run out of gas towards the afternoon.
Well, the rain also came, so this tournament got canceled by rain.
So they had. You're telling me that they had some tendonitis coming on.
I also
They
love
start
that.
feeling it in the knee joints.
That fucking Fat Man owns 603. I love it. I think they're 4-0 against them this year.
Did they play 603 in this?
Yeah, they beat them.
Who's
603
603?
was not in this tournament.
But they beat them.
Well, no, I thought they
Maybe
were.
in the East. No.
No.
603.
No,
Well, they
the,
beat them in the East. Why would 603?
Yeah.
play up?
And they-
We
Friendly
didn't play up
Fire
last year.
had a couple of the 603 people.
Yeah, so then the weekend before. Just got to take a shot real quick.
I was like, what am I? Okay.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
take a shot because why would 603 play up? We tried to last year, but we weren't allowed to.
Hey,
So
you
anyway,
came
playing
in
up is
third
always
in that
fun.
open.
Don't
Did you
give
come
a
in third
fuck.
in an open?
Actually, we
was-
did play in that open
yeah.
because of the
Early in the
podcast.
season.
I was like, we're playing this fucking below the open. Oh, okay.
And I think
What's
you
in
came
this
in,
cup?
like,
We got
third or
fucking
fourth or
German beer. Yeah, no, I'm not a vindictive motherfucker. I'm a fucking twat.
Your
and
assistant coach was great that day.
Colby.
No, that was me, buddy.
Oh my god,
Buddy?
that's right. You were so much fun.
See,
to
I
be
was
with.
yeah.
Yeah, it was nice.
Thanks for
having you that
remembering
day.
the time we had. That was
Well,
good.
Colby was the assistant coach most of the year, and he was looked at like a fucking redhead stepchild. So that's why it took me a while. I mean, Coco, you saw it. Stop it. Don't.
I didn't know
look
who
like
was the coach.
that. Nobody did. But no. So it was good. And then PF, fuck off. Whatever. You guys won a fucking beat Nationals as the only conference team in it, right?
Yeah, 8 teams in Torrington.
Cool. Congratulations, you won it. Whatever. I don't give a fuck. Love you. Like you have one. Like you have another one of the great sponsors in the Northeast. Joel, Keith, Rob. I think you guys all do an unbelievable job for the game of softball. But I'm gonna shit on you guys where you deserve it. Who gives a fuck about you guys winning nationals? No offense, but let's see what you do at fucking
Nationals
Worlds.
or states.
I don't know. Whatever the fuck
Are they
going
going
to
to play? Yeah. Are they going to have a B Nationals? Probably not, right?
Probably not.
I haven't
Maybe not because I know somebody that maybe.
They're definitely not going to have a B Nationals, right? In Connecticut.
No,
So-
no, they're not going to have one in Connecticut. Speaking of the same weekend, we got One Nation Worlds coming up, where a couple guys on the podcast are hoping to win a.
That'd be fun. Yeah, I can't wait to just.
I
play
can't
on
wait
those.
for you guys to play with these guys. D, these guys are fucking awesome.
Yeah, dude, and they fucking mash the ball.
Oh, fuck Beach. Fuck Beach, by the way. And you can clip this and send. I might clip it and send it to Beach. Okay. Fuck Beach. Goyette, he's not in his 50s.
I thought he was in his 50s.
No, he's 48. I got yelled at by Goyette because Beach brought up the fucking clip from the podcast. So Beach, fuck you.
Did I give you that info? I thought for sure he was 50.
I heard he was
50.
I think you did.
Someone
I think it was
told me he was
Tony or
50.
you. Beach probably did it, but it
Tony
got
wasn't
blamed
even
on me.
here. Oh,
See,
man.
Maddie, everything gets blamed on fucking me.
That's
anyway.
probably the first time anyone has ever said that to him. He's like the nicest human on the planet.
Goyette is fucking awesome. But I gotta tell you what, like
I was talking Beach because to say fuck you to be. I mean,
yeah,
the guy says nothing. He's the nicest guy, and you're out here yelling "fuck you" to him. That's nice.
Fuck you to Beach. I love Beach. Hopefully I gotta see him in Berliner, but I gotta tell you, D, I know this is gonna be you've been in the group chat for 2 months now or whatever, but these smoke guys, we might have to stop shitting on Tony once you actually play with these guys.
I don't shit on Tony.
I do. Oh, we got to talk about one more states. Maine. What the fuck is going on with these softball?
There was women's.
Yeah, there was. It's like
Oh yeah,
six
we got to
other
still talk.
tournaments.
Yeah, Corey has them all.
Jesus Christ.
Coco, Corey.
Coco, take it away.
I'll run with
Coco.
it. So If we're jumping into Maine, this was
Maine. What is going on with D softball? You have Young Guns winning D's. Like, congratulations to Young Guns. Like, no offense to Young Guns, hell of a job. E-team winning D states. I thought, wasn't Cupcakes Cannabis fucking swinging their dicks all over the place because they were like number 3 in Northeast power rankings and all this shit? They played like 12 games.
Let's see some of the excuses from the D teams in the comments.
And go. Oh, this guy was on a lobster boat.
Yeah.
This guy was fucking setting up a maple
We had 3
farm.
guys missing. Come on,
This guy was on the back end of a glory hole. Like, whatever.
Like,
yeah,
okay,
go.
so I said it. Like, what does a state tournament mean?
In Maine, apparently nothing.
Guess what? Maine, that's cool. Right? You have an E team going out and fucking smacking all the D teams in the face and saying, "We just beat you at your own game." Ha!
Yeah.
I love it.
Like that's cool in the in the state spot. You know what I mean? Like the main D teams. Like, come on, man.
Well, you have Cupcakes. You have that WK. Who knows? Muff divers and glory hole divers, like whatever they are. And you have Goodwood. And Young Guns just said, pow, pow, pow.
How are you going to, as one of those 3 D teams, how are you letting an E team win? Nothing against E teams, but a lot against them too.
Let's go. Fucking the boys are fired up tonight. You fucking cunts. What is going on?
I'm just saying, I watched some D softball this weekend and it wasn't
awful.
Good.
Oh, it's not good this year.
I'm sorry.
Except
guys.
for like the Cookies crew down in Connecticut, on point. We'll get there. It was at Maine D was an 18 tournament. Mm-hmm. Oh boy, Coco, go ahead. We're cutting into your limelight.
Don't worry.
Oh, Young Guns double dipped them too. Oh, 2 scoops, 2 scoops, 2 scoops of ice cream for the Young Guns.
I had that in my notes.
Sorry. You're just slower.
So Young Guns with the double dip, they're now 6-8 against D teams. I'm guessing a lot of that is the
tournament,
the main D teams.
Yeah.
So they
actually. We have a video from one of their guys here.
We got bases loaded here. Bad spot in the top of the 7th for Bololi. It was such a bad spot. Roll over. Bones 1. Bones 2. Tag. Look at this tag. Bones 3. Let's go. Triple play. I love that tag by Benny Call.
Yeah, so that happened. That was Young Guns at the main D state tournament.
But like Young Guns beat Rinaldi 11-7, then they beat Cupcake Cannabis 7-2. Were they testing bats? Because I've heard a lot of things about that. Not saying anything allegedly, but heard some things there. Lost to who knows, MILF Enders and fucking Cunt Punchers 15-14. Then beat Cupcakes Cannabis again 8-6. Beat the who knows MILF Punchers 13-12, and then 10 run them in the if game.
Yeah, so I don't know if they're MILF.
And they were home
punchers.
by 7:00.
The WK team we've talked about before, that is Goodwood.
I know it's Goodwood. I know who these guys are. They're a good group of dudes.
Goodwood and them as 2 different teams. That's why I'm bringing it up.
It's WK. It's WK MEFCP. So it's like, I forget. It's who knows. I forget what all their sponsors stand for. They told me. I just like making up my own names.
So they
fucking Cunt Punchers is always going to be FCP.
0-3 at the Crackers is a good bounce back to go 5-1. And then I know a couple of those guys were down in New Hampshire for the E states and won there too. So there's some guys playing some good ball there.
That Young Guns team is good. Like they have a lot of good players. Like we played them in the Firecracker. We beat them. I think we beat them by 12. That's a good team. I know it doesn't.
That's a really good team. We played them.
We beat the shit out of them.
Really good.
But they had some good shit. We just hit the fuck out of the ball. I went 5 for 5 with 5 doubles, so deal with it.
Dude, what do you want?
Nothing. I'm just saying, like they played well. We just hit better.
You guys were the best that day. Specifically,
were we though? We won 1 game. We went 1-2, and then half our team left after we lost on Saturday night to Pizza Shop. I waited 20 minutes. Next, We're taking a look somewhere else real quick.
Let's go to Rhode Island.
So I wonder if Young Guns would get into the D Nationals though.
Doesn't make sense for
a
lot of the teams because those tournaments are so huge.
Yeah,
and they're from Maine. Like they're not going to come down for the.
If they're in Connecticut, that's different.
Yeah, I think that's why you see most of maybe some Connecticut, New York teams going.
Like Cookie's Crew, I could see getting into it. Like Cookie's Crew, I think is number 2 in the country. I'll look that up. But Coco, who do you have next up on your thing?
So when we go to Rhode Island, it was another 8-team state tournament for the Ds. Rhode Island Rays, we talked about, I think, going into the Cracker a little bit. They also had a nice ice cream cone to take the championship over the sneaker spot. So a lot of 2 scoops. Look, there was 8 tournaments, and I think half of them ended up being
sneaker spot. Yeah, that sneaker spot team. This is the only tournament they played in, I think.
Okay. Yeah. So we've covered Connecticut. We also have.
Hold on.
Rhode Island. No, I've said we've done that one.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I can hold. That's what I'm here for.
I saw something today.
Okay.
Then it made Cookie's Crew look like they were number fucking 2 in the entire fucking world or region for power ratings. Because who gives a flying fuck about points? That just means you play a lot. So I'm looking at power ratings in the Northeast. South Jersey, Finesse, Ascend Athletics, which we saw in Johnson City, which Beer Tree Brew is out of Johnson City. Beautiful brewery. Young Guns is number 4. Cookie's Crew is number 5. So that's power ratings. Power ratings now, Cookie's Crew is going to get bumped. They're 1230. Gnarly Narwhals is 1212 at 7. Bean Shooters, like we got 7 teams over 1200 in the power rating in E-ball. Gnarly Narwhals are the only team from New Hampshire, and they're going to get fucked because New Hampshire E-ball is brutal this year and they don't travel. Cookie's Crew is number 1 with ranking points because they got 26, and that's what we saw today. That's unbelievable. Chad, don't fucking crop pictures like that, boy.
2,600 points. Jeez, you're going to see at least 10 teams get bumped to D from this list.
I think in the Northeast,
just on point, just power rating, yeah.
But just on like Northeast ranking points, we have 5 over 1,600, and then over power rating, we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 over 12. And if NYPD's finest plays another tournament and finishes high, we could have 8. There's potentially, you're looking at seriously 10 teams in the Northeast being bumped out of E.
Yeah, we're not talking about points. We're talking about ranking.
I'm looking at power rating now. We're looking at like that's 11.
But you look at this, right? But here's the thing: 16. You look at this South Jersey Outlaws team. They're 24-1 in E, with a crazy differential. But in D, they're 1-4. So like you look at that and you're like, okay, if that team was like 4-2 in D, or you know what I mean, something like that, they probably get bumped before the end of the year.
But you also have, here's the other thing, you got Thunder Gun Express, which is out of Somerset, Mass, which is where Brett Rowan had pitched the no-hitter out of the men's state Massachusetts E tournament last weekend. They're 29-13 in men's E. They're 12.14 average scored and 7.29 average allowed. They're 1-4 in D. Like, this is still a team that's on my radar to kind of get bumped after watching them play. But then
maybe,
but at the
at the same time,
played no D games because they don't play up. Because why would you?
Right. I'm just saying, like at the same time, the power rating, you wonder how far that's going to go by the end of the year. 11, usually 1150 plus, I'd say, is probably like.
And that's where I stopped at 10. That gives us 10 teams in the Northeast.
10. Yeah.
PA no shows. They're 9-3, but let's look at this team of Torrington GEC OG The Den. They are 0-3 against D teams, 16-6 against E teams, and they are 1176. So they're on the cusp.
But none of these teams have like great records against D teams, so it's like they're where they should be.
Cookie's Crew,
a few C guys,
6-12. So let's say you add 2 more D guys to Cookie's Crew. No,
games are close too. You had C guys, 3 C guys. They're going
Who
to be a
had C
decent
guys?
team. D team.
Yeah. Like
They
this is
played
where I
a
start
C team
looking.
close, and they've played all D teams close. It seems.
Yeah,
So
and they
this
beat
team I can
SST.
see. Yeah, so this team I can see doing well at like a world tournament.
Yeah, I agree.
For
I
sure.
hope Cookie Screws does. I hope Young Guns does. I hope one of these. I don't think Young Guns will, just because of the lack of the ability to bring D guys, because main guys have to be on the lobster boat or something, and then fucking Taunton is basically Florida. Yes,
But if
winning
you're
nationals
going-
is
yeah,
an
you might as
automatic
well.
bump.
No, if there's 25 teams, winning nationals is an automatic bump.
Yeah,
And that's why we have Dustin. I just say
Allegedly, Hickey will probably
corrects me.
correct me, but I'm pretty sure it's 25 teams.
All right, go. What else you got, buddy? Let's go. Come on, stay on top of
All right,
Coco.
so we
Come
also
on,
had
let's go.
we had a women's B and D down in Vernon, Connecticut. You had 8 and 6 in the women's B. Storm came in first. Sharks
Connecticut
came in
Storm.
second.
Yep.
That was the
They took him to the IF game, didn't they?
I did. That sounds familiar. I only wrote it if it was a double dip. That might have gone to the if. That sounds right. There was one. And then over on the
Christ, Coco, you know you can open up multiple tabs.
over on the D side, Victoria's Secret won, and Game Up Girls came in second place in the runner up in that 8-team tournament.
I love you.
I know.
All right.
So
I
Vernon-
will tell you. Go ahead. Sorry.
Vernon is the one that we've talked about a lot. Didn't it used to have a lot more tournaments?
On 84, you can see it on
Yeah.
the left across from Ryan's Deli. It has the 4 fields, but it's just
Okay.
now grown in.
Yeah,
I'm
so-
telling you, I would love to have that fucking complex going. So I'd rather go there than fucking North Branford, Connecticut.
Less time in the car, the better for me. I don't think that's a surprise to anybody that's ever listened. So
It's also pretty much a central location for Northeast. Vernon's pretty good. Like, even on Long Island, you're going to get there in 2.5 hours.
gotcha. I would like that
Nice.
because that's what probably 2 from us then. 145.
Yeah, 145. Ryan's Deli.
I'm back.
You get yourself a tongue sandwich.
I'm out on that. I'm back out. I was in and I'm out.
You've never had a tongue sandwich before? It's a little chopped liver. You got a little chopped
The
liver
only
with
other
saltines, a little
Sandwich
whitefish.
that
And
you've ever had me have. It was awful.
it was great this year, wasn't
Was
it?
that the
You did a
smoked
good
bologna?
job this year.
No, I didn't eat. I didn't even come close to getting one of those.
I
I
saw.
got the hot dog in the pretzel roll, and it was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
They drill out the pretzel hole, like a hole in the pretzel, and then they put the hot dog.
Hot dog.
They insert the hot dog right inside the pretzel.
What's this look
Yeah.
like?
Yeah, you dip it.
You want to talk
In the
about
mustard?
inserting things in a hole? I saw a study recently that 90% of women said that spending 20 minutes sitting on a bearded man's face increases their productivity and happiness level by 80%.
You know what this is? This is
Same.
your algorithm.
I saw it on Instagram last night. It's a real.
Yeah,
Yeah, of course you
your,
did.
your For You
Science.
They've
page.
got you. Yeah, they've got you. The meta has you. The
Just
metaverse
thread.
knows you, and they're like, "Hey, this is something he's gonna want to see."
There's no better way to die than between two thighs.
There you go.
What if it was like an overweight, hairy man? That doesn't sound like a good 2 thighs to be between.
Does the dick look like
You
a
can't
clit?
see the man.
You don't know.
Eyes are-
But the dick hit you in the face.
As long as
So
the balls
anyway-
don't, we're in good shape. Because I've been with some women that have large clits.
So
Hickey's pumped.
Yeah.
We're at 90 minutes. Hickey, we might go all night, buddy.
Let's go.
picked the wrong day to
Hickey's
not
in
have
for some sex talk late night.
drinks on deck. And then we only have one more tournament. We had the New England Women's Opens. That was the Massachusetts Women's Tournament, with another ice cream cone to end the night with
Another one.
Bololi. Another. Taking out OA Apparel, Grip It and Rip It.
That's a big one for the ladies, and they're on TikTok tonight because of it. You know why? Not because I clipped it. Not because either of the two other gentlemen clipped it. Somebody sent us a clip, and I just did some editing, and we put it up on TikTok. I'm curious. I'm very curious. I'm going to ask now. I'm going to do it. Does anybody want to put me up for Worlds for like the women's B, men's C tournament?
Can I give you some pointers on this?
Yeah.
Maybe we can ask people in a more like the people we need to ask and not wait until we're 90 minutes into the show. Maybe we should just send an email to somebody who that might
I
be
mean, like, because I'm just thinking about this. Like, I would love to be down there. Like, listen, I'm still going to work, certain times depending on what it is. But, like, I'd love to be down there and covering these teams. Like, our local teams, I would cover them. I pay the whatever, $300 for a U-Trip to be, like, on the field with a live going, not broadcasting games, but, like, giving live insight.
Going live on Game Changer. Maybe.
Never again.
Yeah. 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 You're going to see me fucking fasting for 72 hours before you ever see that again. I don't know. Like,
but here's my thing. If
I think U-Trip, I think we might get in touch with U-Trip this year.
If they're not letting you have your own video, what is the point?
Be on their streams. That's it. Like, I'm just trying to, like, because I want to get to a spot where, like, we can get interviews with, like, the ladies, the gentlemen on the field during the games. Maybe not during the games, but after the games. Broadcast some of them. Like, can I set up my computer in the pavilion of the red quad and just go live from there? And then I plug USSSAlive.com. And I say, go get yourself a fucking subscription because I'm not going to be doing all the games you want to watch. There's probably 10 teams. And then we do interviews with Molly Hamill, Asia, or not Asia because she won't be down there at that time for the women's D, but like Khaos. We get to meet the Khaos women. I sit there and I give them a little in-depth look, like National Gold, like the different teams. That's kind of what I'm thinking.
You plan out your proposal.
Yes. The proposal's done. It's in my fucking head. I just got to type it out. DW, come on, baby. I don't know. It's not bad.
State champs are in.
Mm-hmm.
We got nationals coming up in a couple of weeks.
2 weeks,
right?
I think.
2 weeks, a week. 2
D
weeks.
starts next week. Right? No. One Nation Worlds next week.
One Nation Worlds. Yep.
Which I will be broadcasting live on my personal page for Smoke.
If I'll go, I'll get mic'd up if you want.
Depending on the game. Depends on
I
the
don't
game.
even care.
All games.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I'm not going to be like talking to you. I'm just going to say what
I'm going to
say.
be coaching. I'm going to be coaching third base or first and throwing in the balls when like you come up or like whoever home run hitter comes, like Pons comes up.
Yeah. I mean, if you're coaching third and I'm coaching first,
oh yeah,
we could have great commentary there too.
What are you doing? Why? You're going to be. Why are you
I like
coaching a base?
Whether I'm playing or not, I like hanging around the first base.
Yeah, or the
area.
third base box. Yeah.
I'm always outside of the dugout. Umpires can't stand it.
I'm looking forward to it because, like, here's the other thing: you have Van Wert Frickers who have been playing in conference all year, playing consistently. Also, how the fuck do the Van Wert Frickers play Conference B and then can play C in One Nation, but certain players on Smoke can't play fucking C One Nation? Just curious. And then
it makes sense. They're still C in One Nation.
I know, but we got shit on for it.
Did we? For what? Bringing double A guys?
A guy.
A double A guy.
But he was a One Nation B plus guy.
I know, but we said it then. I mean, being a conference B team and going to every conference tournament and going 0-2 or 1-2 at a conference tournament.
I like those guys though. They're good bunch of dudes. The Van Wert Frickers. Looking forward to seeing them again. Schlabach Towing. So there's going to be some very good teams out in Ohio. We will be going live. And Dustin, we'll have some fun.
Yeah, I'm ready.
We're gonna have a lot of fun. Hopefully, Beach comes. Beach, since you called me out to Goyette, I'll do the surgery. Come on. Hot take. Give me a hot take, Coco. for the rest of the year.
Oh, okay. It has to be about the tournaments because I was going to say 105 minutes is too long. That's my hot take. Softball?
All right. Dustin.
A hot take would be A's showing up to actually play and not just watch.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, are you
How
going
did
to? Here's a hot take: Coco finds a team before Worlds.
Cold as ice. Cold as ice for you, Trip.
Yeah, I think we can wrap.
Yeah, we're
I think
good.
we've hit the wall.
I just gotta
Kick them out. Get out
I
of
just
here.
got a text.
See, this is what happens, Hick. We hit the 90-minute mark, and then we think we can go 4 hours.
Baby, let's go. Let's start it over. Bases loaded here. Bad spot in the top of the 7th for Bololi. Roll over. Bones 1. Bones 2. Bones 3.